Good morning and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to make, I hope, a sort of shabby journal. I've got this paper bag and I'm just taking the handles out of it, and all I do is actually just cut there. Whoops, sorry. I did used to take the whole, try and take the whole thing out, and then you'd rip the paper bag and oh dear. So now, and as I'm not sure what pockets I'm going to do, this is goes that way, in that way. I'm just literally folding it in half, but this pocket here is very close, going to be close to the binding, etc. So I'm just going to glue that down. I know that's going to make that a bit thicker, but my plan was this is going to be the front, and I'll probably have some sort of tie there. I'm not sure yet, but it's not going to be noticeable because I'm putting material, this down to start off with. Well, first of all, I'm going to paint it with gesso to take the brown away. Then I'm putting this down, which actually does take the brown away anyway. I may just have to iron that. Then I've got this that I'm putting down as well here. So this is going to be the cover, and I'm not sure I'm putting anything else on it because I don't know, it looks lovely. I just love the material, and I don't quite know. It's one of the ones I brought back. But I don't want to put lace and things. I might put a bit of lace down there, and I may just leave it and put a nice sort of tie that's quite long, and so there's a big bow here. Anyway, to start off with, I need to gesso. So I've got to do both sides. And all I'm going to do is just literally plaster it all over. It's more to make sure I am going to stick the material down. I'm going to try and find some cotton that I like that goes with it to sew round the edges. Whether I'll get that far, I don't know. This is quite a brilliant white gesso. Okay, so I'm just going to let that dry. Just to, I just want to take the brown off. I sort of had the idea because I wasn't sure what I was going to do on it. Oh, I've got a hair. Mind you, that's getting covered. So I thought, oh, I'll gesso it and see where I am. But I've kind of decided I'm going to be using these textiles. But I thought I'd still do it anyway. Okay, need to let that dry now. See you soon, guys. Okay, I've waited for all that to dry. And I must admit, it's been quite a few weeks since I've gone and worked on this. Since that clip that you've just seen that was about a minute or so. So I realised I really needed to get back to it. What I've done, I've glued all the envelope together, and I've had to change of plan, all sorts of things. So I'm just going to put this on there. Whoops. And then just, the idea is I'm not, this is going to be covered again with some of that lovely green lacy, bluey aqua cover that I brought back from the textile markets in Dubai. Now, I should have ironed this maybe, but it gives it a bit of texture, doesn't it? So, as I say, this is quite a few weeks later now. And it's, where are we? It's a Tuesday morning, end of May. We're still having our storms, which isn't great. but it's good for the farmers because it means they're getting a lot of water for the crops, and I'm in a very agricultural area, so it needs to be done. Right, getting there slowly, guys. Okay, so what I've done, I didn't really need to put the gesso down, but I have. So there's a place here. Yeah, I hadn't glued the inside here. I'm amazed. I thought I'd glued everything. I'm just going to glue that down. Yeah, so I've just put this material. Again, I've had so much to cut off because originally I was going to sort of fold it over, but I've changed my mind. Yeah, that way. And it's lovely. Can you hear it? Lovely and crinkly. So I've got this material that I'm going to put on over the top, and this is what I'm going to fold over there. Now I think I will try, maybe I'll do it this way just to see, 'cause it's shortest. No, I'll do it on the back first because I can always put something over it if it doesn't work and it doesn't look very good. I'm going to use this Fabri-Tac block glue and see how this goes, putting this down like this. Does it show through? I suppose we'll have to wait and see whether it does or not. There is a bit showing there, but if it dries clear, I might be all right. So I think I will do that I've just done before. I'm only going to do the edges. I'm not going to do the middle with it, just in case it does really show through, because it's going to be sealed on the other side anyway, so there shouldn't be any chance of it actually coming off anywhere. Ooh. This is such a gorgeous material. I also got it because I knew I could use these pieces, as oh dear, what do you call them? Appliques. Oh goodness, the brain's not working very well, is it? I must admit, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. The storm was raging, and it just wasn't great. Okay, I did put a bit down the middle there, just because that's where the signature is going to go anyway, and I'm going to probably put some lace over the top. Also, I won't subject you to me folding this in and all the rest of it. I'm sure you know how to do all that. You need to trim off, but don't go right to the corner like that and then fold in. I've got other videos I've done. So I will now get on with that and see you soon, guys. Right, I've put all that on, and I just love the sound of it. But isn't that gorgeous sari silk, all embroidered? It's beautiful. I'm really pleased with that. And I've got bits that I think I'm going to make some clusters from as well. So I've also cut some papers up for here, which are from Ruby and Pearl, Heather's Lil kit. So I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac to stick on here. Okay, that's down like that. I may have to go around the edges again, just to make sure. And you can't get it even because a paper bag just isn't even. I've got it as even as I can. The next thing is I'm going to put some tea-dyed sheet I've got down so that I can cover up, whoops, the middle bit there. So I just pull this off just to fray it up a bit. Right. Whoops. Right, which means putting the glue. Oh, nice air. Look at that air bubble coming up. Ah! That is weird. Oh, it's going to go pop. Yep. So I'm just going to put the glue. That's better. And get it down the middle here. So I can just cover this bit up. Roughly either side. And then what I've got is some lace. But I think I may, oh dear. I may, yeah. Just got to go down with this. There. And the same this side. I'm probably going over the top with the glue. But I always, whenever I glue, I just always want to make sure that it's not going to come apart. There. That way round. The thinner side is the front. Right, and I've got this lace here that I thought I could lay on there. Like that. Can trim that up afterwards if I need to. There. So for this, I'm just going to put it again, just all down the middle like this. Now, I'm not sure what I should do about the front cover. Do I put something on it, or do I just put maybe just a sign that says journal, you know, one of the oh dear, I don't know what you call them, the things you put the printed words in. Oh goodness. That way. So I'm just want to make sure I've got that in the middle as well. There. And then the next thing is I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to put the signature into it. I'm back with the signature all sewn in. Afterwards I thought I should have sewn the signature in and then covered it in this, so I think I'll just need to find something to go over there. I really don't know what to do whether to just put a journal plate there, front plate, I'm not sure. But I just love the cover. I don't want to cover it in anything. Or just leave it as is. I don't know. Anyway, that's all dried off now and is all down. And this is the signature. I have done a few things to it before I sewed it in. I worked on some of the pages. Some old book page. This is one of the pages I worked on. I've done a flip out here. Very similar to Rose Hill Cottage. She does page ideas for you. This is from an old magazine, flower magazine, Roses. A Spanish to French dictionary, I think. No, just a Spanish dictionary. Kit page, folded up. Got tea-dye paper, a cover of a very old book from 1906, I think, The Count of Monte Cristo. I've used quite a lot of that book. This is also from The Count of Monte Cristo. It's got that lovely dark brown colour. Kit from the page. One of the magazines from, I think it was 1946, something like that. A Spanish magazine parody. This is some old paper from 18, I'm not sure of the date. Just one moment, I've got the other end of it here. No, I've got a... Have I got the flip in this one? Oh, maybe I haven't. I'll let you know. But it was attached. It's a blank sheet that was attached to a tender document from 1897, I think. So I've put that in. It's some lovely thick paper. This is another page, and I've used some of my faux vintage tape to make a flip with this, which comes out of an old book from 1905, I believe it was. An old Spanish book of some paintings. I'm not sure who they were by. This is from a logarithm book, and it's got this beautiful old paper again. It's one of those really old books that Roxy Creations is using for her I think her, oh sorry, it's from 1867. Oh right, this blue paper, I didn't realise that. Yeah, so I am planning on doing one of those journals with one of these books, but I don't know when. Tea dyed paper, some Florentine paper, dyed doily. This is printed on newspaper print paper. Tea dyed ledger paper. The paper was old anyway, but I've tea dyed it as well. A print on vellum. More from the kit to come to the middle here. Not sure what I'm going to do with these. The vellum, the ledger paper, newsprint, all the way back through to the other side of that document. I haven't got, I think the tender document's in something else. Some of that magazine, 1947 that's from. I sort of flipped it over. The other side of the Monte Cristo cover. Some more tea-dyed paper from the kit. The dictionary. The other side of that magazine. And the other side of the page I'd already put together. There. Count of Monte Cristo. Tea-dyed paper flip. And then the end. So I've got some decorating to do, which I'll do in the next video with you. I hope you'll be able to join me. It would be great if you could give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Have a good day. Bye.